You guys, do you remember the lead up to the 2023 election during the campaign period when Asari Dokubo campaigned vehemently, strongly for President Tinubu? In fact, he went as far as taking some of his thugs to Abuja, brandishing gun in broad daylight. He did all kinds of things that he was criticized for. In fact, it took the campaign to the next level. In fact, even though a person they overdo, na Asari Dokubo during those times, he tried in every way. He even went against those that were, speaking against Tinubu. And later on, when Tinubu won the election and went to, I was in Asari, Asari Dokubo was invited and he gave a press briefing where he said a lot of things. And I think that was a way of Tinubu showing appreciation for him for all the support he gave him during the election. And since then, I don't think that he has benefited anything, because Asari Dokubo is out here saying that Yoruba people are very, very selfish and they are betrayers. He said he supported Tinubu. He used the last penny in his account to support Tinubu, but what did he get for it? He went as far as saying that he's now going to join forces with the Northerners who are looking for alternative for Tinubu come 2027. But anyway, Mayor Akpodoro has fired back at Asari Dokubo for saying all of those things about Tinubu. We'll get into the details in a bit, but before we do that, if this is your first time here, you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. At least if you've watched to this stage, it means you're liking what you're listening to. So why not just subscribe? Most importantly, help us click on the like button below. That way, we encourage to put out more content, and YouTube can also recommend this content to all other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section. The mayor of Uroboland, Esanekpa, Israel, aka Akpodoro, has told Asari Dokubo, leader of a defunct Niger Delta Volunteer Force, NDVF, to feel free to form alliance with whoever he wishes, saying Dokubo, as an individual, has the franchise to support anyone of his choice. The mayor spoke to journalists over the weekend in Abuja, where a pro-2027 coalition for President Tinubu's re-election bid formed the nucleus of a roundtable conference. He added that Alhaji Asari Dokubo is a respected personality among his peers and should also speak for himself, saying the Niger Delta region is firmly under the whims of a chief government, Ekpemupo Polo, aka Tom Polo, otherwise known as GOC. Akpodoro noted that the people of Niger Delta region are satisfied with the socio-economic evolution prevailing in the entire region in the form of human and material development under the current administration. He said the current realities are far cries from the immediate past, when the people were deep in poverty and now being exited from hopelessness and despondency. He noted that satisfying the voracious appetites of one man's greed is not the standard for measuring the performance of the APC administration in the region, saying rather, the socio-economic and political well-being of the majority of the people, as it concerns human empowerment and growth, are the best indices for measuring the standard of governance in the region. Tinubu's government, the mayor noted, emerged through the collective efforts of the Nigerian people, including Niger Deltans, who overwhelmingly voted for him at the polls, and not the making of one man who has found occupation in blackmailing the current administration due to avoidable flippancy and lust for money. Akpodoro further stated that again, and more than it was in 2023, the people of Niger Delta would massively and overwhelmingly vote for President Tinubu to enable him complete his national reformative assignment. The President Tinubu-led administration, Akpodoro noted, has been fair to all sections of the country in its bid to build an equity political system, including empowering the next generation of Nigerians to take the mantle of leadership when their time comes. Akpodoro stated that the people of the region shall queue behind the president come 2027 based on his numerous achievements in all national economic fronts, including the surge in the foreign exchange reserve, which he said has risen to $39.7 billion, according to the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, as of September 2024. He added that the president, as at the moment, is working on returning democracy to the people by working towards practicable and independent local government administration. Perhaps my brother, Dokubo, wants me to school him in the act of governance. No government services the interests of one man, and nobody can single-handedly lay claims to the emergence of President Tinubu as the president. Our support was built on his track records, competence, achievements, socio-economic, political, and economic. His giant strides are milestones achieved based on his power of accurate thought and judgment. For instance, the removal of the twin handles of corruption, the removal of subsidy, and the floating of a Nigerian currency was an action no president in the history of the country had the political will to take. But if not for Tinubu, Nigeria would have collapsed by now. Wow. You all, let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Me personally, I believe that, this country, when people are saying things, don't just believe them straight to, because most times people would say things because they are getting benefit from that person. When they no longer get benefits, in the case of Asari Dokubo, they will now start voicing out and start condemning the president, be the person. Then as soon as the benefit stops, they would change mouths. That is for people who have been benefiting before. But in the case of Akpodoro, what's his nickname, aka Akpodoro, is benefiting from Tinubu's government. That is why he's, singing and saying all of these things, praising the president, the people of the region is queuing behind him and all of that. But I'm very sure that as soon as this benefit stops, in the case of Asari Dokubo, who was singing the praises of Tinubu during the campaign period, 2023, all of a sudden, because he felt that, he wasn't getting the kind of support that he felt he would get as a result of, supporting Tinubu during the campaign period, he decided to stop the praise singing and he started saying another thing entirely. That is the kind of politics we operate in this country. It's such a pity. People cannot say the truth. Even when the truth is staring them like this in the face, they cannot say it. You all, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? Thank you very much for always listening. I will see you in my next video.